Hello, my friends. It's good to see you. I did not just start getting a Charlie horse in my foot the second I started. How inconvenient would that be? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am having a very good day.
Hey, hey! Oh!
Forgot about my phone.
Don't worry.
Give me a second.
You're safe. Can you tell me what happened?
Okay. Now we should be good. Now we should be all okay. I hope. It's that kind of day. Gonna fix my sitting like a shrimp. Put your shoulders back, and we're good. Now we can start properly.
Oh!
No level. No level. No love for the kindness strap. Heard there's a forum about the Phantom Thieves. Oh, I've seen him on TV. He's famous, but he still rides a train like everyone else. Hey, isn't that detective? Oh, here we go. If you listen quietly, like the destruction of Alderaan. Like the destruction of Alderaan, you can hear the screaming of tens of thousands of fangirls. It's beginning already. Hey, that calling card is sent to the Madarame exhibit. Do you think?
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I think it was just like the one that was sent to Kamoshida. People online are saying the Phantom Thieves are behind
That's
this.
cool.
There's already a fan site with a bunch of requests posted on it. Hey, there's that creepy stalker girl.
It's so cool.
I can't believe there are real-life superheroes. If it's happened twice, it's probably gonna happen again. I can't wait to see who's next.
Oh, yes.
Sounds like a lot of people are gonna be on that trip to the studio tomorrow. Do you guys get to see the show too? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I like talk shows. Oh, and variety shows. Wonder if they'll talk about the Phantom Thieves. They certainly get plenty of attention on TV and the internet. Though I'm a little worried about what might happen if the media gets people too riled up. Well, gee. In the immortal words of Eric Bischoff, controversy creates cash. Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys covered totalitarianism yet? It's a governmental structure that unites its people under a single ideology and authoritarian control of the masses. In theory, it brings the people together under one ideal. That definitely comes with logistical benefits, at least. But it also means forcing ideals on people, assimilating the unwilling, and that's how wars get started.
How about you?
How about not me for once? Where does totalitarianism take things a step further than authoritarianism?
This is it. Exactly. Well said.
Yes, a totalitarian government tries to control the culture, morals, and even the thoughts of its people. To minimize dissidence, they try to assimilate everyone into one ideology. Even reading the room can be seen as a form of personal assimilation. You all do it too, right? I try to, though I'm not always great at it. It's not a bad skill to have, it can even help you survive the modern world. But you can't do it too much. If you make an echo chamber, then the right people whose opinions differ might get hurt. Gee,
Nice going.
once again, Atlas hits just a few years early, right on the money. I know that knowledge stat ain't going anywhere for a while. I'd like to remind you all to keep a strong sense of self and an open mind, so we can disagree and still live in harmony. Yeah, okay. We need to make sure we don't lose sight of what we believe in, too. On one hand, I do like that Maruki has taken over the role.
It sounds like the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that?
Gee, I wonder. I do like that Maruki has taken the form of the foreshadowing NPC, but on the other hand, I do kind of miss the long, suffering Edogawa monologues.
It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzuki-san.
Or it could be the fact that it happened in the school.
Huh? I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to it. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet.
I would tell the volleyball team to keep quiet about many things if I was Kobayakawa right now.
That's the worst. So that's what he's using Niijima-senpai for? Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? Chick's all noble about it too.
As one of my favorite Adele songs goes, rumor has it a lot of things happen in this building. That doesn't mean any of them are true.
Niijima-senpai knew?
No, don't. Oh, God.
What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
I have my problems with this story. And one of them is sometimes it just swan dives face first into a concrete puddle of idiot plot. And that is one of those times. Like, An is one of the people that should most understand that rumors are not always fact and that sometimes you just have to get to the literally, the first line of dialogue you hear from An is lies when the people are telling rumors about you. And now she's just going to outright believe a rumor about Makoto just because she's not in the thieves. It's such nonsense.
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become.
Or it's just that you're slimy.
And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shuchen who are being threatened by a criminal organization.
Which is bad. It could be worse, but it's bad.
A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy.
You're in Tokyo, my dude, and you wear one of the most distinctive uniforms on Earth. I'm amazed this hasn't happened before this.
Now is no time for such problems. There is still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
But we received a request for help.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
Sir,
He is the worst.
are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well.
Yes, that's correct. It works out perfectly. My intentions have borne fruit. This criminal organization must be the connecting factor. If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves.
What?
That's absurd.
That's beyond absurd. That's like finding a unicorn in a brewery. That doesn't happen. What?
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble? Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position. My expectations of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint.
Have I ever mentioned I don't like Kobayakawa? So what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? I wonder. I guess it'd have to be someone who's the talk of the town. That's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? Ah yes, that is an interesting line of thought. Either way, we'll need a lead before we can begin anything. We'll just have to look for that as we go. If only there was a big target just laying around for us. If wishes were fishes, Ryuji Sakamoto, we'd eat for the rest of our lives.
Hey!
Ah, Kasumi wants to hang out. Sorry, I never know when this phone's actually working. Anyways, Inokashira Park then. I'll see you there.
I think that's good.
Not bad, Amamiya-senpai. You're pretty flexible, and you catch on so fast. At this rate, you'll have the fundamentals down in a heartbeat. It's all about the harmony between the internal and external oblique muscles. I can't get enough of it.
I knew it!
Well, feisty are we? I'm glad to hear it. Expert level gymnastics are beautiful, but they demand a lot of stretching. Alright, let's continue.
Good effort!
I think that's enough stretching for now. Good effort, senpai. And, I'd like to continue with our training, but I'm actually not doing so great at the gym at the moment, so I'm not sure I could manage anything too strenuous. Thank you for understanding.
I was thinking...
Do you remember how I said I wanted to talk to you about something? I've been feeling like I'm stuck in this slump. No matter how much I practice, I just can't get any better. I went to my coach about it, but she told me to take some time off from gymnastics. According to her, I need to really think about who I am. The idea is not to stop doing gymnastics, just she wants me to take a break. I've never had an issue that practice couldn't solve, but now I have no idea what to do. So, I want you to help me.
You know...
Even if we're not doing gymnastics, will you still keep going out with me?
Thank you so much!
I'm fairly certain I chose the wrong one, though. I've heard my coach praising me. She says Kasumi's greatest weapon has always been her boldness. And honestly, that used to be true. I was totally fearless, confident. Gymnastics was a fun challenge. But ever since I started high school, I've been in a slump. I got taller, for one, and there were some other complications. I can't move how I want anymore. It's like it's not even my own body. Kind of fell into a depression, and it got pretty bad.
But
when you helped me in Shibuya, something occurred to me. When I saw how fearless you are, how confident, I knew you were the right one for the job. If I stick with you, I think I can learn how to be confident again.
yes!
Well, I'll try and return the favor through our deal.
All right.
If the shadow attacks you head-on in a palace, you'll be able to avoid being surrounded by enemies. It turns the situation into a normal encounter, or even an ambush. So helpful. I should get going. I have a meeting with my
I'll be
coach.
heading home now.
I need to get going for today, but I'll make sure you don't regret this.
All right.
Nice. Nice. More health. Thank you very much for joining me today. Are you feeling sore after all that? You place stress on muscles that you don't use very often. Please remember to massage them out before you sleep. I'm so relieved I suddenly got really hungry, and then my stomach wouldn't stop growling in my meeting. You did eat eventually, right, Kasumi? Yes, an extra large beef bowl with a soft-boiled egg, with pork soup and salad on the side. Or maybe I just hallucinated that. It might have been nice to have a big meal like that. But since you're helping me out with it, I figure I should maintain my physical shape. Hey JP, good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Ah, you're back.
You know how we're going to the TV station tomorrow, yeah? I'm thinking we might find our next target there. Oh, that's right. I always hearing gossip about the dark side of celebrities. Oh, with that much money, they've probably got their fingers in all sorts of dirty business. That phrasing has quite the immoral ring to it. Dude, you always react to the weirdest stuff. Anyway, we're gonna observe a live recording of a show, right? Oh, maybe we're gonna be on TV. We'll just be in the crowd, remember. Any TV appearance would be like for 2 seconds. Try not to pull any fanciful stunts to garner attention, okay? Us? With Ryuji in the group? No, no fanciful stunts.
Got time right now?
That's good to hear. I'm glad that you're doing alright. I know we've talked on and off all day in other people's chats, but... yeah, the texting feature's so nice.
Thanks.
And that's why we recruit sponsors to help make TV shows.
God, this sounds as wooden as On's acting.
I'm sure you know about commercial breaks. Well, those are actually sponsor-related product placements. To sum things up, ratings are vitally important for a station's production funding, and...
Everyone knows that, Ryuji.
Chill, man.
For example, soap opera reruns are shown in the day, whereas alluring newswomen are broadcast at night.
Have you ever seen when a rerun marathon of Days of Our Lives shows up, lady? It ain't during the day.
Thus, the scheduling department is where we decide what time we broadcast which program. I suppose you could say it's the place where the scheduling is determined.
Well, that's 3 different ways of saying the same thing.
This get any more obvious.
So sleepy.
Stay awake.
So, the best parts are taken from the footage in order to cut down the program to the desired length. The place where this filmed footage is edited would be the editing room.
Hey, how much longer does this go?
Forever. I'm sure at some point she will describe the functions of the lobby if you give her time.
I swear, I'm not gonna last.
Poor Morgana.
What's going on? I can't stand all this noise. Hey, asshole!
Ryuji, will you take a chill pill for
My
a half a
apologies.
second?
I'll have them leave right away. Now then, it's time for a bit of hands-on experience.
Damn it! Who does that jerk think he is?
Just a dude, Ryuji. If you weren't such an angry bastard all the time, you would just understand that sometimes people are just busy.
Hey there. You want to be on TV?
Stop being creepy.
Huh?
You've got a slammin' bot after all.
I'm on a school trip.
Just give me a call if you're interested. I'd greatly welcome a message from you, day or night.
Don't be creepy.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason to be creepy like that.
Greatly welcome my ass. It's obvious what he's after. Do these rotten adults care about anything other than looks? I'll yank their stupid hearts out, damn it.
Will you quiet down? You're supposed to be acting like good students today.
I understand you're bored, but please don't cause any trouble. Okay.
Well then, let's have you see what it's like to be an AC. Oh, that stands for assistant camera.
I wouldn't mind being a camera op in a
When we're
production.
moving cameras, we need people who can keep the cables from getting tangled up.
I think it'd be kind of fun, actually.
The blonde will do. He seems like he's got energy to spare anyway.
You got that right. You can take him.
Guy next to him, you can come too if you're feeling lonely. Come on, hurry up and grab the cables.
Damn it. This sucks.
That's what you get for being a pest.
Pain in the ass.
That's what you get for being a pest.
This is totally killing my vibe.
What, actual work? Sorry, I just have no time for Ryuji anymore.
I'm so pissed off.
About what? What now, you overgrown child?
Aren't we supposed to be guests? Why the hell do we have to be doing manual labor?
It's a social studies trip to teach us the job.
This is bullshit. Going to the bathroom didn't even make me feel better.
Quiet down, will you? I get how you feel, though. That sucked for the both of us.
Oh, we gotta do more of this tomorrow, too?
So now you know that newscasting and, like, television production is not the field for you. Aren't we so glad we learned this, children?
No flaking out, Ryuji.
I know. I gotta be a good boy, right?
Good dog. You'll be fine.
Being Phantom Thieves ain't easy.
And that reminds me, we get to go home straight from here today. We don't spend much time in this area, so why don't we relax and check out some shops beforehand?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here. It looked delicious. What was that?
Oh, you mean Dometown? The round part is a baseball stadium, then along the outside, they've got an amusement park.
Not a bad idea.
It's right in the middle of a business area, but they have some pretty hardcore rides there too.
Think I'd prefer the world's biggest IHOP. But amusement park doesn't sound that bad.
All right, let's go. I'll show you just how courageous I am.
Going on a scary ride doesn't really prove any kind of courage.
Thank you.
I'd like cats can get on anyways.
Really?
Really? You might be able to sneak in if you stay in the bag, but you'd totally puke if you did that. But, let's just go to Dometown. I'm really feeling it now.
Me too. My stomach's ready for roller coasters.
My stomach's ready for
I
burgers.
think I'll pass on the puke rides.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice your uniforms. Are you students of Shujin Academy?
Yay. He's here.
Yeah, what do you want?
I happened to be passing by, so it seemed polite to greet you. We'll be filming together, after all. Ah, where are my manners? My name is Goro Akechi.
Yay. It's a catchy.
Catchy?
Yay.
Filming? What? You a celebrity?
It's a catchy.
Only to the extent of appearing on TV a couple of times.
Oh,
My apologies. I truly was just passing by. I must be going.
You gotta go get in the makeup room, dude.
There's a briefing for tomorrow's recording that I have to attend.
And do something with that hair.
So you're going to go have cake now? I missed lunch today, so I'm quite hungry myself.
Huh? Cake? What are you talking about?
Cake sounds delicious.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes. No matter. Well, see you tomorrow.
See ya, Catchy. Have a good day.
That guy's gotta be some kind of startup entertainer or something. He's never gonna get popular with that kind of hair, though.
Have you looked in a mirror?
You don't get it.
It's fine. We'll see him again tomorrow anyways.
It's charisma, which you have none of.
Come on, let's go to Dome Town.
All right.
Dome Town. Nice. New hangout spot.
Hey, can we skip the vomit machines and get cake instead?
Morgana has begun the panic routine. As all people in the game will at some point.
I feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh, for real, my stomach's churning.
This is why I spoke against it.
You wanted this.
Dude, it's not fair. Using her cathood as an excuse. Only at times like this.
Anyway, are you guys feeling hungry? How about some pancakes?
Let's go on.
Let's go home. We have another full day ahead of us tomorrow.
Ah, I want pancakes now. Let's go. Half because pancakes sound fantastic, and half because I want Ryuji to suffer. I'll try not to stand out too much. That's Ryuji's thing.
Hey. Well then.
Ooh. I'm going home now. Don't break anything in the store. Got it? I don't know, that potted plant looks kind of evil, Sojiro.
That should do it for now.
Alright, I'll clean. I bet the chief's gonna be happy with this.
Hey.
Who we
Mr.
got?
Akechi's coming on.
Yay!
It's a catchy
Oh, he's so cool.
Ain't that the guy from yesterday?
How do you miss that?
Cutting back from commercial. 7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show. After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
Hello there.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today, Akechi-kun. Your popularity is stunning.
It really is. Kudos to him. He's managed to develop a cult following as a personality rather quickly.
Even I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
It's a nice mix of charisma, natural looks, some variation of talent.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now. Care to share, Detective?
A built-in, baked-in legacy since he can just steal Naoto's nickname.
Oh, yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
There it is! All of this Phantom Thief excitement has caught your attention too, Akechi-kun.
Why are you talking like that?
Allow me to be blunt for just a second. What do you think of these justice-oriented Phantom Thieves?
If they truly are heroes of justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real?
Hey, Sasquatches might be real. We don't know what's in those forests.
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes wish that Santa Claus actually existed. Although, if he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering.
Har har. Har har har.
But hypothetically speaking, if these phantom thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
Which, honestly, fair.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice. More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, after all.
I mean, it's also just because we're a bunch of dumb kids and it sounds cool.
Amazing as always, Akechi-kun. I could listen to you for days. You have the most radiant charisma.
I have to say, though, I would be embarrassed if it turns out these phantom thieves don't exist.
Like, he's got a point. Nothing he said is morally wrong.
If that were the case, I'd summarize it into a report as a school project.
Now then, let's try asking some students the same age as Akechi-kun about the Phantom Thieves.
That's a bad idea.
First, please press your button now if you think the Phantom Thieves exist.
That's a bad idea.
Of course they do.
Shut up, Ryuji.
About 30% or so. What are your thoughts, Akechi-kun?
That's actually better than the anonymous poll does. And about 30% for 2 cases... Yeah, that's about right. That's about where I'd put
I'm a
it.
bit surprised. That's higher than I was expecting. I'd love to hear some more detailed opinions on the Phantom Thieves' actions.
All right, let's try asking this student here.
Thank you. Not the one next to me.
Hypothetically speaking, what are your thoughts on these Phantom Thieves if they were real?
They do more than the cops.
This completely goes against the opinion you had about them being tried by law, Akechi-kun.
Indeed. It's rather intriguing to hear such a strong acknowledgement. In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask. If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you, if his heart suddenly changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the Phantom Thieves?
I mean, his heart being suddenly changed? Maybe not. If he suddenly grew a brain, I'd have to start thinking it was suspicious.
I see. But how can you be so sure? Whether the thieves' actions are good or not, I feel there is a more important issue at hand.
What do you mean?
The matter of how they change people's hearts.
Good luck with that.
If they honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions. It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these methods.
You know, you're absolutely right.
That's suspiciously direct.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people who can use such a power truly exist. Either way, though, this cannot be ignored. The existence of the Phantom Thieves would be nothing but a threat to our everyday lives. To be honest, I'm already working alongside the police to help sort out this matter.
Ah, thank you for ratting yourself out. I'm so happy.
It kinda seemed like what he was saying might be right.
Home Skillet's got a
You
point.
make it sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
That stuff about the police. Do you think it's for real?
He can say whatever he wants. The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
But the question is not whether you can, it's whether we should. Everyone can decide what's justice, but as soon as you start letting everyone decide what is justice for them, you get, like, complete anarchy. I'm not saying he's right, I'm saying he has a point.
Oh, sorry, I gotta go take a leak. Can you guys wait here? I'll be right back.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep going, okay?
Oh, it's you.
Hey, bro, what can I do for you?
I'm glad I found you. I wanted to thank you in person. To paraphrase Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis and antithesis. My apologies. What I mean is that our discussion was quite meaningful.
Gotta agree, actually. I like
people around me are so willing to speak their minds as freely as you did earlier.
I like making fun of Akechi, but I also genuinely, sincerely love his character.
Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say. There are too many irresponsible people in these modern times. I can understand why you'd support the Phantom Thieves. It's possible that this group is just as you believe, and they are truly acting with good intentions.
Or it could be that we're a bunch of hacks and we're just going around doing things for the fun of it.
Since they have special talents, I assume their hearts must be burning with a sense of justice and duty.
At least one of us.
But that justice is merely a facade, concealing their lack of true strength. That's why I believe if a truly powerful opponent were to corner them, they would flee without a second thought.
Interesting hypothesis.
You really are intriguing. I bet you'd make for a worthwhile debate partner on the subject. If it's all right with you, would you continue sharing your thoughts with me?
Sure, I've got enough social links.
Thank you. That's great news. I sense something in you that's quite different from other people. I guess you can call it my detective's intuition. Kidding, of course.
Ah. Joker in jail. The best segments.
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today. The only logical explanation is that someone in the police has ties to the Phantom Thieves. Explain yourself.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast acquired, it shall become. With the birth of the Justice Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing.
Nice.
All right. Ah, yes. We should exchange contact info. And registered. Well, I hope to see you again sometime soon.
I would love to know what kind of app they're using that enters your number, name, and contact info quite that fast. Like, that's almost instant.
The detective's intuition, huh? We shouldn't underestimate that.
Oh, it might be just Facebook Messenger.
On the other hand, there's an awful lot we could learn from him. If he contacts you, try hanging out with him.
Can do.
Sorry for taking so long. Wait, was that Akechi? I can't stand that high and mighty attitude. Just breathing the same air as him makes me sick. Come on, let's go.
What a boring field trip. We didn't even find any worthwhile targets. Yes, like we were going to stumble upon some great evil at a TV station. He clearly tried to discredit everything we're doing. And he just had to say it on live TV, too. Don't be so sour. There are, without a doubt, people we have saved. Those people could not have been saved if it were not for the heroics of the Phantom Thieves. I'm living proof of that. Still, was what Akechi-kun said actually wrong? I feel like he had a point. Why are you gonna bring that up now? I mean, is it really okay to be doing this to people just because they're criminals? Doesn't it seem a little selfish? I doubt everyone would forgive us for what we did to Madarame, yet I still decided that it was a necessary act. Kamoshida, too. We weren't going to do shit to him through any kind of normal methods. That's true, but what do you think? This is tough. I believe our best path forward is sticking to our justice and not that of the law. Shouldn't that be enough? And with the unanimous decision rule in place, I doubt we'll lose our way. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for bringing that up. And don't worry, I'm not thinking about quitting the Phantom Thieves or anything.
That Detective Akechi seems to have a lot of influence on the media. It'd be dangerous to get too close to him, but he may actually prove useful in some situations.
If you've noticed, who's the most non-furious about what Akechi said? The people who are doing it for moral reasons. Who are the people who are most furious about it? The ones who just want the fame and the girls. Should tell you something. How dare you declare the Phantom Thieves are criminals? As the administrator of the Phantom Aficionado website, I can't stay quiet about this. Justice is with the Phantom Thieves. Keep on doing what you do best.
Why is he, of all people, getting angry about this?
Because he wants the fame, and the girls, and the merch, and the fans.
Anyway, he means the survey on the fan site, right? I guess we should look forward to it.
No, we should not encourage. We should not encourage the people who are doing this for entirely the wrong reasons. Otherwise, they will continue to do things for the wrong reasons. Yeah, hang out with Mishima, I guess.
Let's go.
Today's my treat. Phantom Thieves are all about fancy stuff like this, right? And he's not even a Phantom Thief. He's not even in the group. Oh, and it's just the two of us, so don't be afraid to go all out. What do you want to eat? The steak sounds good. Doesn't it? Meat's perfect for tough guys like us. By the way, this place all you can eat, so let's make sure we get our money's worth.
Actually...
Anyway, I posted on the fan site that I had connections to you guys. The fandom really ate that up. Don't worry though, I didn't say anything that would point to my real identity. I didn't end up talking about how expensive it is to run our little organization though. The donations I got after that were pretty generous, to say the least. But I guess our loving sponsors just wanted to show some support. Not bad for strategic management, huh? In my favorite turn of phrase for the Persona franchise, Mishima. That's illegal. That's fraud. What do you mean? Everyone was glad to donate if it meant supporting the Phantom Thieves. Speaking of which, the bill for our meal here is a fine place to start taking advantage of that support. Mishima, that's fraud. I've seen on the news that using donations for stuff other than what's publicized is a serious crime. Food's definitely an acceptable business expense, but can the same be said of an expensive buffet? No, Mishima, that's fraud. That's illegal. The more I think about this whole thing, the less I think we should use the donations here. I mean, people would get mad at a politician for using tax money for personal affairs. The same probably applies to the Phantom Thieves. I guess returning the money would be the best choice.
That's right.
Yeah, we really need to make sure we keep the image of the Phantom Thieves clean in our fans' minds. I think I'll return the money and thank the fandom for their generosity. They'll love that. Might be a waste just to nice resources, but it's all good as long as it boosts our popularity, right? Man, maybe I was born to do this strategy stuff. I'm honestly getting pretty good at it. Don't worry, I'm still gathering info on the forum too. I actually have a few solid leads right now. Everything so far has been close to home, but these next ones are gonna blow your socks off.
All right. Oh.
So if we're returning the money, how are we gonna cover our meal? I'm flat broke. I'm not. I guess let's just go home. No, I'm staying at the buffet. I ain't leaving. I'm staying and I'm eating steak. All you can eat. Sorry for you. Sorry for dragging you out for no reason again. As strategic image management rep for the Phantom Thieves, I wanted to splurge a little to boost morale, but I guess it ended up just being pretty good PR for our end and for our side in the end, right? Right? It's kind of rough avoiding the employees' glares on the way out, but we gotta stay positive. There's still so much I have to do for you guys. I'll work even harder. I want to be a real asset to the Phantom Thieves. Okay, bye! Well, foreshadowing sequences are so good because they're just constantly the public flip-flopping on whatever they think. Did you guys catch any of that student detective on television yesterday?
The Phantom Thieves are super lame.
Yeah? You ain't wrong, lady. Oh, on that talk show? It was simply dreadful. How can anyone seriously suggest supernatural beings are stealing people's hearts? That child is a phony. There's simply no way that the Phantom Thieves exist. Unfortunately, my precious children all think they're real. And worse, that this detective is amazing. Children are far too impressionable to see such vulgar content on television.
I'm so pumped.
Can't believe we were on TV yesterday with a Ketchikun. It was like a dream come true. Hey, I see you in the background. I cannot believe a high schooler moonlights as a detective. He's just like the Detective Prince. He's smart and handsome. He's almost too perfect.
Too cool.
I have front row seats. I could practically reach out and touch a Ketchikun. I was so nervous. He was really working that uniform, and without seeming like a sob, he's a natural at public speaking. I hear he's an orphan who grew up poor. It's part of what makes him so amazing. He wants his last high school memory to be capturing the Phantom Thieves. This isn't a game to him.
Says who?
See, I heard his dad's the head of some big financial conglomerate. I will say, I love that he hates the media. It makes me believe that he doesn't want to do this for the fame. People say he's so good that he's made enemies in the police force. Oh yeah, apparently yesterday's interview was so popular they're gonna air it again tonight. Fun. Yay.
Man, the detective from yesterday really pissed me off. It was some kind of threat? Let's see him do it then! If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
No, hit him harder, On. Do it again, but harder.
You're being way too loud.
Who cares? Everybody's talking about this stuff anyways.
Yes, but they're talking about the Phantom Thieves doing it. Or do you think the Phantom Thieves are real? Or do you think if the Phantom Thieves were real? You're the only one going around blurting, "We are the Phantom Thieves!"
It'd just be more suspicious if we were whispering. Hey, you really just gonna keep eating and eating and eating those things all by yourself?
Yeah. And if you wanted any, you'd have gone and got one.
Give me some!
Sorry, just ate the last one.
You guys are too laid back. The police are getting involved now, you know.
So you think it's true? we'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
We can't let the cops scare us out of being phantom thieves.
But what about that weird guy from Madarame's palace? Isn't there a lot we don't know?
Yeah, it's almost like we need to start taking this slower and, like, more localized and working on things.
The hell?
You three seem to be having so much fun. I'm a little jealous.
Are you snooping on us again?
She doesn't have to be snooping on you.
You said before, we don't know nothing.
There are satellites in Utah that can hear you.
Why do you think I'm here to question you? Could it be that you're hiding something? My ears are always open to the troubles of my peers, you know.
Hey, I'm here to confess, my coworker's an idiot.
You're really that hungry for a good letter of recommendation? Of course you are. Nobody would take on your annoying job if they weren't.
I've tried to be student council president.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're student council president, right? Wouldn't you have known about Kamoshida?
No.
Of course not. He honestly was a good teacher until that day.
Oh, but you always take the teacher's side. That's what a good council president does, right?
No, that's not. And you're coming off a little aggressive for someone who just hears rumors about things.
Then how about you? What did you do for your friend?
Exactly.
You were much closer to her than I was. So how did you help?
There wasn't any way to help. By myself, I couldn't do anything for her.
And so a student council president, with no authority or any real way of helping, was supposed to.
There's no need to shout.
If those phantom thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked. They've got to be more dependable than some people I know.
Just make sure you show up to your classes, all right?
You know what I asked earlier? About whether we'll be okay if we keep this up? I take it back. I'd be ashamed to let it end now.
Hell yeah. It's about time we find our next target, too.
Only I could.
Exactly. Think y'all's perspective are getting just a little warped here.
Comments are coming in at an alarming rate. However, negative ones seem to be more prominent. A criminal group with unknown goals that does whatever it wants in the name of justice. Huh.
It's probably because of Akechi. TV's got some crazy sway.
He's free to deny our actions, but being cursed by his influence is another thing entirely.
Just when we were starting to get people to believe in us, too.
All we gotta do is take down another hotshot, yeah?
Well, do you have any ideas who this next hotshot could be?
I ain't got a thing yet. Damn it, this is really irritating. By the way, what's up with that luggage?
Oh, I decided to leave the school dorms. We're not only filthy, but too noisy as well. No true art could come from such a place.
And debatable.
What are you gonna do then? You can't go back to that shack, right?
Who owns that shack
I
now?
was planning on staying at Takamaki-san's, aunt's house. I've even prepared a thank you gift. I hope it's to your parents' liking.
You can't just decide that, Yusuke.
What? There's no way that's gonna happen.
Impossible.
You just assumed you could invite yourself to stay at someone's house.
You're the impossible one.
But I spent everything I had on these delectable Japanese sweets.
That's not the issue here. Seriously, though, what are we gonna do about him?
What about Ryuji's place?
It's way too small. Plus, my mom had never agreed to it.
Well, seeing as Yusuke is an important member of our team, I'll lend a hand.
You're a cat.
Come stay at our place. It's dirty, but at least you'll have somewhere to sleep.
You're a cat. I'm a criminal. And we're under, like, the probation of a guardian. We can't just decide that.
Why are you the one calling the shots?
Don't you two live in a cafe? I've been wondering about that for a while. Yonken's not too far, is it?
Nope. And the cafe's only a minute walk from the station.
How about we go there now?
How about I use my voice to tell them no?
We can have a party to celebrate Madarame's change of heart.
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcome party for Yusuke, too.
All right, it's decided.
Sorry to cause you trouble. By the way, I prefer sleeping on a futon.
I'm sure you do. That's not
It leaves
my...
to you to convince the chief.
What a nice smell.
Smell the
This
coffee.
looks so outdated. Can't say I hate it, though.
People refer to that as retro.
Who are they?
Acquaintances. Co-workers. I deign to call them friends when I'm in a generous mood.
Hello.
A girl, too?
This guy has really helped us a lot lately.
I bet you're the ones doing all the helping.
No, really, he's been great.
Huh. Sit down. This round will be on the house.
Because at least you're improving the report I have to make to the probation officer at the
You're
end of the
helping,
week.
though.
Wow, it's delicious.
Indeed. There's great depth to its acidity.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I think I've seen LeBlanc mentioned in a magazine before.
That was a long time ago.
When Sojiro probably had a better demeanor towards life.
For real? Oh, give me a taste. Ah!
She really is. Anna has the perfect job as a model. She is fantastic at charming people. She can get you to like her instantly. She has a fundamental emotional intelligence that's really powerful. I agree with Sojiro's face.
Ah, it's so bitter. This has got to be cruel and unusual punishment.
I agree with Sojiro so much right now.
I didn't drink coffee when I was a kid either. These are your friends, yeah? Go on and take them up to your room. No need to stay down here.
Yusuke also
Oh,
has
I want to see.
Yusuke also has a really weird charm to him, in a way that's difficult to describe.
It's only an attic.
Oh, man. That bitter taste just won't leave my mouth.
Thank you very much for the drink.
Up these stairs. Oh, and thanks for the soda.
At least he said thank you.
So you're,
Just a friend.
On Takamaki.
Anchan, huh? It's a nice name. You got a boyfriend?
Nope, never have either.
Hey, you gotta get up here. This place is freaking insane.
It's an attic!
Go on.
It's an attic with a potted plant that
Oh, right.
I
Thank you for the coffee.
have neglected the potted plant.
Sheesh, they had to leave the Mona bag down here.
Come on, Morgana.
Sweet girl.
What do you think of this room? I don't know where to begin.
It seems quite ordinary to me.
I'm just glad the potted plant's doing okay, because I have completely forgotten about it for a month.
For real?
See? Ain't this crazy?
It's cleaner than I thought it would be.
What?
Well, sit wherever you'd like.
We're all over the news.
Joy. Not what I want to hear.
Even those who previously believed in us have been influenced by the comments made on TV.
This is all that effing Akechi's fault!
We are in a business.
Keep it down. We don't want anyone hearing us.
At this rate, we're just going to worry everyone instead of give them courage.
We need to find a way to make our rightfulness known to society. It's time we think about our next move. You were planning on discussing that today, right?
Yes. First, we need to search for a candidate.
It's not like we're just gonna stumble upon some important target, though.
Oh, you never know.
You guys don't know anyone, do you?
It's happened twice already.
I don't.
Me neither.
What do you think, leader?
Well, there probably are a lot of famous targets on TV.
However, the suspects on the news are already being pursued by the police. Even if we make them confess their crimes, the police will take the credit. That won't do.
Damn it. Never gonna prove Akechi wrong at this rate.
That shouldn't be the goal. That shouldn't be the goal. That should not be the goal.
What the?
Sorry. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday.
How are you still standing?
And you spent all your money on that box of sweets?
Dude, how much did you have?
Not much. Starving artist stereotype right here.
Anyway, we'll just have to sit tight until we can find another target. So, how about that welcome party?
Someone's excited.
Yeah, because we are also friends. I suppose I can be generous right now. We're also friends.
I think I found something. Isn't that a portable stove? Can't we make hot pot on it?
That sounds great. I've heard that eating hot pot together brings people closer.
Anything with meat's fine by me.
I only ask that we finish it off with porridge. Extra parsley, of course.
Do you have the money for that, Yusuke?
So, what do you say?
And I don't necessarily just mean for the hot pot. I specifically the extra parsley.
Come on, let's go buy ingredients.
Parsley's expensive.
Well, I'll need ginkgo nuts, wonton wrappers, and...
We'll take care of the shopping. Could you borrow a pot from downstairs while we're out? We can split the cost later.
Looks like this welcome party is going to turn out quite lively. We should go grab that pot and set up the portable stove, too.
It should also be noted, I'm only being as critical of this game as I am because I love it so much. Like, I genuinely think it can be better, which is why I'm, like, ripping it to shreds.
I heard you're all having hot pot for dinner. Don't you know how busy I am? You guys go have fun. Her name was An, right? She's a nice girl.
Sojiro, taking completely the wrong idea, as usual.
She said your friend doesn't have anywhere to go. Asked if I could take him in for a bit. I guess she thought it'd be too pitiful for you to ask, since you're already freeloading.
Hey, I'm a part-time employee in this cafe, Sojiro.
Where did I put that pot? Yeah, try looking around.
Also, good dad Sojiro says he's too busy for hanging out with us and making hot pot. Do you see a customer? It's a cabinet for kitchen supplies. I wonder if there's a suitable pot in here. I found an old earthenware vessel. It should be big enough.
Ah, you found it. It's almost time for the others to get back from their shopping trip. So I'll leave you be. I'll be down here for a while, though. Just be careful with the fire, okay?
As long as it's not the Pioneer Woman, I will use any cookware on the planet.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show.
The Niijima apartment is so good looking. Look at that couch and the glass coffee table. Everything's so on point. It's such a nice apartment. I like the wall design. I love the curtains. And we haven't even made it to the fact that the people who live in it are amazing.
After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
This tastes a bit bland. But I'm relieved. A lot's happened, but it seems your grades haven't dropped.
School's been going fine.
Thankfully.
I'm more worried about you, sis. Are you tired? You're probably lacking sodium.
Makoto doubles as student council president and all-around good student, and also nutritionist. Always lovely to have around.
Do I seem so?
But hypothetically speaking, if these phantom thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
I can't remember if that dialogue's different.
What the artist Madarame
No,
did
it's not.
truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice. More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
There's a real deep philosophy argument here.
Why the sudden interest?
It's nothing.
Do you believe that these allies of justice exist?
Because Sai's gonna be real angry if you do.
Oh, of course not.
You don't need to think about such unnecessary things. You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Study hard and go to a prestigious college.
Moving up in the world is difficult as a woman. Yet you can't do much if you don't have the authority. I'll use every method necessary to make it happen. All you need to do is remain focused on what must be done now for your future's sake.
Sorry.
She's got a point.
Now...
They are technically orphans. She's got a point.
Yes? It's fine. Oh, that case.
What must be done? Justice.
If those phantom thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked.
The only time Ryuji's actually going to be any use for this.
Oh, I can't eat another bite.
That was delicious, Lady Ann. I'm sure you'll make a wonderful bride some...
What?
Sorry. I'm gonna have to borrow the sofa.
Yeah, exactly. I cook great. I'd be a terrible husband. I cook fabulously. I'm a horrifically bad boyfriend. Like, that is... Oh, God.
What's wrong, Yusuke?
We haven't finished our meal. What about the porridge? Or even udon?
Just leave it for next time, man.
And she's out. No, she's done. You don't need to be exceptionally good at any one thing to be good for someone else. You can be bad at everything, and it will be someone's gig.
It'd be weird if she wasn't tired. We should let her sleep.
There's 8 billion people on the planet. You are worth it to somebody. I just don't care about finding mine.
By the way, Ryuji, how do you know An?
Huh? Oh, we went to middle school together.
What was Lady An like back then?
A completely different person, unlike Ryuji.
Not so different from now. Once we got to high school, we ended up in different classes and stopped talking. I don't think she had many friends. I mean, she grew up overseas. Plus, there's her looks. The popular kids hate her, the quiet ones stay away.
I see. So, what about you two?
Met on the first day of school, and I've never been able to get rid of him since.
This is a great opportunity to get to know each other better. You know every detail of my past at this point. It's only fair you tell me every detail of yours.
It's not a bad trade-off, actually.
So you got nothing to lose, huh? Alright, I'll tell you. It's just a normal story about a rotten kid, though. My dad left when I was young. Ever since then, it's just been me and my mom. I was actually trying to get a track scholarship so I could make things easier for her. In the end, I just screwed it all up. Turns out I'm a pretty bad son, huh?
Look, I'm not gonna say that Ryuji would have turned into a better person if his dad stayed, because realistically he wouldn't have. If anything, he would have gotten worse. But you can't use the fact that your dad walked out to be a stupid child for the rest of your life. At some point, you have to move on. My father did not become anything.
My mom got called out to school for me raising my hand at Kamoshida.
My father did not become anything more than a disciplinarian to me until I was 15 years old. Was I a terrible piece of shit the entire time? No, you learn to better yourself as a person instead of using the external influence to continue being trash.
All the teachers kept hounding her for what I did, but she just stayed quiet through it all. I'll never forget the look she had on her face, though. On the way home, she apologized to me for being a single mom and all.
Which is where you should have taken the initiative to be better at life, but you didn't, so you continue to be a burden.
So that's what happened. They say at school that everyone is equal, but in reality that's a gross oversimplification. I understand how you feel.
Well, when it comes to getting labeled, nobody's got it worse than this guy.
I'm just a criminal.
Is this about his past?
Now that I think about it, we never have heard the details.
Backstory!
Brat, I'll sue!
If you keep this up, then I'll report about the money. Is that fine with you?
All I have to say is that you did it on your own, and it's over.
But I just did as I was told.
Who do you think I am?
A trash panda of a human being.
No!
Hey, make this statement to the cops. This kid suddenly attacked me. If you even try to say anything else, you know what'll happen to you, right?
Huh? But...
You fell on your own.
Shut up. You're done for.
You fell on your own and then failed to call Life Alert.
You're gonna learn what happens when you cross me.
Excuse me, folks. We received a complaint about an argument here. Is something the matter? Oh, it's you, sir.
So what happened? Explain it to the good officer.
That young man suddenly attacked him. He shoved this gentleman to the ground. And this man got injured.
It's as she says. Also, make sure you deal with this so my name isn't mentioned at all. You understand what that means, correct?
Yes, sir. Hey, cuff him. Understood.
Yeah?
Just listening to it pisses me off. God damn it! You got an assault on your record just for that.
Yep. That's how life works.
The woman sounds quite horrible as well. She stayed quiet this whole time.
That man is just the kind of person whose heart we should steal. Who is he? And where can we find him?
Boy, oh boy, wouldn't it just suck if you'd already run into him once.
You can't remember, huh? Well, it was at night, and I'm sure you were in shock after getting arrested. I understand all too well the pain of not being able to remember important details of your life.
The victim's personal information is always kept secret. Identifying that man will prove difficult. Besides, the courts already made their ruling, didn't they?
Yeah, and it'll be a nightmare to get that ruling
Even if he managed to
overturned.
get revenge, his past record won't go away.
I can't stand it. This world is so messed up. The weak are left to fight for themselves while rotten adults get away with whatever they want.
Yes, because it's all adults, Ryuji. It's every adult, all of them, every single one.
And those in power don't do anything to help the situation.
Can't we fix this, though? Nobody would even know. We just need to show the world what true justice is. We'll make them come to their senses.
You're right, Yusuke. That's gotta be what our powers are for.
Sounds good to me. The flashier our missions are, the cooler we end up looking.
It's not about looking cool.
You've all taught me so much.
What are you guys getting all excited about?
Oh, sorry. Did we wake you up?
Man, I'm surprised she can sleep with you around. I'm amazed the rest of the city block hasn't woken up with you around.
Not really. I've been up for a while now. Still, this weird feeling came over me while I was listening to you guys. It almost feels like I've known you all forever. Do you think it's because our backgrounds are so similar?
We're all outcasts.
Well, it sure ain't because of anything good.
Similar, huh? I'm the only one who doesn't fit in.
Yes, you do. Moron. Yes, you do.
Hmm?
I don't have any past to look back on. No memories.
So?
What do you mean? We could search the whole world and we wouldn't find a bigger misfit than you.
He could say it with more tact, but for once he's not wrong.
And the reason we're going to Mementos is to get your memories back, right?
I'm sure your past will be just as troubled as ours.
No doubt.
We'll see about that.
I actually feel like I've known Morgana for a really long time, too. It's so strange. I can't really put it into words.
I'm gonna mark it down to that whole emotional intelligence thing she's got.
I'm helping you guys out for my own sake. Don't get me wrong. If you don't get stronger, investigating Mementos won't be anything but a pipe dream.
Pride goeth before the fall.
That sure was a quick turnaround. 1 second you're depressed, the next you're acting all tough.
All joking aside, let's take this seriously. We should go as far with it as we can. I want to punish those corrupt adults and give courage to people in trouble. Only we can do that.
Ha! You can say that again.
The impressive part
Being a
is...
member of the Phantom Thieves will surely help me grow, both as an artist and as a person.
The impressive part is that multiple targets we've taken down already are high school students.
Of course. You're under my tutelage after all. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Like, I know the game doesn't want to write assuming you've done any social links or any, like, requests, but it has to be acknowledged that if you do, literally almost every cutscene just becomes, like, mischaracterization or, like, outright wrong. Like, anytime they talk about, like, shitty adults being the ones who are corrupt, it's like, yeah, but I just did 2 teenage requests. Like, I just did 2 Shujin requests.
Well,
like, it's not
I hope
just
we can keep this
adults.
up. We should be all right with you as our leader.
If you guys would ever let me speak, instead of just railroading me.
Whoa, it's this late?
I guess now's a good time to call it for the night.
Oh, that reminds me. The owner said you're free to crash here, Yusuke.
That's very kind of him.
Probably a little too kind. Showing us offside.
You convinced him, didn't you? You go, Miss Older Dude Charmer.
What kind of nickname is that?
I won't be able to sleep unless I take a bath.
There's a bathhouse nearby, so you can go there. I won't be able to join you, though.
Oh, that sounds great. I want to come too. How about you, An?
You guys go on ahead. I should get going. Well, good night, Morgana.
Bye, On. Thanks.
Damn it. I need to turn back into a human soon. I can't let her get taken by someone else.
Huge bathtubs really are the best. An's missing out.
It's a bit hot, though.
Old guys like it hot for some reason. I'm sure he'll stop eventually. You know, I've been wondering for a while now. But what do you think about An? As a girl, I mean. Oh, that's not what I meant. Come on, can't you act a little more like a guy our age? Doesn't she at least look better than a celebrity?
Just because I'm not judging every single girl on her looks does not mean I'm not acting like a guy our age. That's
I'll be
all
sure
I have to say
share what
on
you
that.
said with An.
Oh, please don't. Seriously?
That aside, we need to hurry and find our next target.
About that, though, is targeting famous people enough? Seeing people's reactions these days has been making me think twice about what we do.
Well, apparently you need to think about it 2 or 3 more times.
True. Pursuing only what's best in the short term may end up becoming fruitless for us. We need a strategy to appeal to the public.
Oh? What do you got in mind?
Do I look like someone who could come up with such a thing?
Yusuke's like, do I look like someone with brain cells?
I was an idiot for asking. But I'm on offense duty, you know? And Morgana specializes in stuff about that world, so... Still... It's freaking hot! How much do you have to add until you're satisfied, Gramps? I can't stand it anymore! Anyways, let's meet up again early next week. I'll contact everyone.
Legitimately just never stopped. And Ren's just sitting in boiling water going, yeah, this is fine. I am a lobster. Oh yeah, Yusuke's still at Ren's place, right? Don't go making any trouble for him, okay? Of course, I'd like to think I'm not that socially graceless. All I can ask is a warm futon and a traditional Japanese breakfast. You get curry, my dude. You get curry, because that's what I get. You needn't worry about breakfast for me tomorrow. I'll be fine with some grilled fish and miso soup. We've got curry. It's good curry, but we've got curry. Oh. And it's time for a trip to the boss man. Boss man!
The prisoner has returned.
You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight.
The bonds that you have reeled in are quite intriguing.
They're like fish. Some of them are carp.
They all have been unfairly labeled by society, and are standing up against such fates. Have you noticed? They seem to have influenced you.
That's a really creepy inflection on that.
These picaresque dissidents of society. Deepen your bonds with them. Those will become the strength behind your rehabilitation. I look forward to it. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
What do we
May
got?
you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
What do we got? Aha! Ha 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 ha! More personas.
It's
excellent. Where are we at? Ah.
You're Sai-san's younger sister, correct?
What do you want, Akechi?
May I talk to you for a moment?
Is it about the Phantom Thieves, Akechi-kun?
Why are you just invading people's privacy in the middle of a building?
You're quite perceptive.
Can we do this over coffee?
I was wondering if there were any points in common between Kamoshida's and Madarame's cases. There have been victims, after all. The Phantom Thieves need to be pursued.
You criticize the Phantom Thieves, yet you don't doubt their actual existence.
His posture is fascinating. It's like if you It's like if you gave an Adderall to, like, someone about to punch a piece of drywall. He's just very calm, but extremely tense about it. Like, he just really wants to knock someone's teeth in, but he's putting on a great face.
Oh, you saw that show on TV. Common sense can get in the way at times when pursuing the truth.
And he has permanent resting cat face. Like, he just looks like a walking emoji.
Many details become logical if I think on the premise that they do exist.
Is this because my sister told you to do so?
It was just a coincidence.
Why do I get the feeling that you're enjoying this?
Well, maybe it's because he's bored.
You may be right.
Huh?
Phantom thieves that use calling cards and succeed in their crime. As the so-called charismatic detective, it'd be hard for me not to see them as my rivals.
Detective Prince. If you're going to steal from Naoto Shirogane, put some respect on the nickname.
You have such high self-esteem. So the Phantom Thieves are evil and you are just?
Compared to people who manipulate others' hearts as they see fit, I believe I'm on the side of justice. Besides, I'm only using my natural-born talents for the sake of serving the world.
The world. The world. How righteous.
Don't you think the same about yourself, too?
Bro, I'm naturally talented at working at Walmart. That doesn't mean I'm serving the world. I'm extraordinarily good at stocking shelves. That doesn't mean that I'm serving the world.
Huh. That's surprising. So you're just the good girl type of pushover.
And now you're just being a dick.
Oh, looks like it's starting soon. See you later. Give Sai-san my regards.
Why does everyone get on my case?
It is indeed the middle of Makoto Niijima's no good, very bad week.
It's such a delight to enjoy coffee of this quality.
Like, Makoto's having a time. I feel bad for her.
You could stay until you find a place, you know. I can't promise it'd be comfortable here, though.
Thank you, but I'll return to the dorms. I realized something after talking with everyone last night. Perhaps it's due to my upbringing, but I don't know anything of the world, let alone other people. If I'm to depict people in my art, I need to learn more about them. I must interact with them more. I'll return to the dorms and start over by talking with the people closest to me.
I don't know, you can come up with some pretty impressive abstracts based on what you think humans are like.
I see. Good on you for realizing that yourself.
There's no need to exaggerate. May I come again sometime to enjoy your coffee?
My doors are always open.
He's been through a lot, too, from what I've heard. Are you related to him?
We should be.
Huh? Oh, how would I describe it? We're just acquaintances, not family or anything.
Coffee Dad.
I may be overstepping my bounds, but why did you decide to take him in?
Coffee Dad is best dad.
My reason, huh? Probably because he reminds me of my old self.
That's all?
That's all you need.
You know how it is. Sympathy makes you do stupid things sometimes. Your art instructor, former art instructor, he must have felt something for you too, besides just stealing your talents.
Truth be told, I cannot hate him from the depths of my heart either. I should probably get going.
Hey, you sure about this? The painting, I mean. It'd be a waste to keep here.
It looks so appropriate hanging there.
Even if I kept it at the dorms, it'd only be met with skepticism. I doubt it would want that. Adding a hint of color to an otherwise ordinary day. I'm sure my mother would have done the same.
I see. I'll hold on to it for you then.
Thank you for the coffee. I'll come again.
Hey!
You're finally awake! It's like 10 a.m., people. That's the first thing you had to say to me? You guys sure do eat a lot. Caloric intake. We are in combat 90% of our lives. The average human needs 2,000 calories. Can you only imagine how much calories a Phantom Thief would burn? My god, I'm surprised we don't spend every hour of our day at the beef bowl shop. That reminds me, I haven't seen Yusuke around. Maybe he already went downstairs.
You up?
You know it's past noon. That kid ended up going back to his dorms. He left this painting before he took off, though, supposedly to thank us for taking care of him. It's rare to see a kid acting so grateful these days. This painting's amazing. Not only is the mother stunning, but the expression on her face... Regulars will probably freak out when they see it in here. Still, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. It's a bit different from how I remember it, though.
Hey.
Well, if you're dressed up for the day, go on and get dressed. I opened shop hours ago, so go take the cat out somewhere. Thank you again for letting me stay the night. I apologize for leaving so quietly, but your rest seemed peaceful. After a great deal of inner struggle, I've decided to return to the dormitories. Furthermore, I've entrusted the Sayuri to your protector Sojiro. That painting should no longer exist in reality, but it is truly what my mother painted. I'm simply satisfied we were able to obtain it. And it was all because of you guys. I cannot thank you enough. But yes, I still believe porridge is the best way to end a hot pot.
Hey, hey.
This isn't actually a request from the fan site, but a personal one. Truth is, a younger student came to consult with me about something the other day. It seems like he's been getting blackmailed at his job by the store manager. Yeah. From what he told me, money went missing from the register he was supposed to be in charge of. As such, he's been falsely accused of stealing money from the store. And now the manager's making him pay back the full amount. It's 50,000 yen. Come here, Cinnamon. Hi. Hi, how are you? You want to say hi to JP? Nope, you walk away. Yeah, this guy's like the most honest person I know. There's no way he'd steal all that money. And, well, I did some research into the store online. According to some rumors, the manager might be the one stealing the money. He's the only person who checks the registers, after all. On top of that, some other staff members saw him taking cash out when he was calculating totals. Anyway, the guy's name seems to be Nozomi Odo. I found it out while I was looking into the store. Please, you gotta help this guy. Yeah, just check the fan site. There's some kind of thread on there looking for info about burglars using the Phantom Thieves name. Sounds pretty lame to me. Oh, I saw that too. They target restaurants, right? I actually found a really interesting post on there. My brother has suddenly started acting violent towards everyone. I might end up getting killed at this rate. I wonder if it's because he got caught up with all those weird people in Shibuya. You think he means those burglars when he's talking about them weird people? Might be too soon to assume that. Post said he started spending a bunch of money lately too. Isn't that kind of suspicious? Wonder how many burglar groups are even in Shibuya. Oh, okay, we'll just go to Shibuya in the middle of the night and catch them all red-handed. Sure, On. Sure, Jan. No way, the police would totally nab us if we were out that late. Plus, it would be bad if the chief knew you were out in the middle of the night. If they target restaurants, what if we drew them to LeBlanc? What? There's no... Who would go after a shop like this? And wouldn't that cause a lot of trouble for Boss? LeBlanc targeted. It seems like a viable plan to me. That's a goddamn horrible idea! That is the worst idea I've seen this group come up with. I mean, you'd get kicked out of LeBlanc if we failed. Oh, I suppose I left the Sayori there as well. I had forgotten. I can't remember how many steps it takes to get that burglar group, but I know it's a lot.
Hey, hey!
Who we got? We got Takemi. Yeah, the clinical trial. Sorry, I'm gonna pass on it today. Ah! Great! Alright, fair enough. You know what we can do? We can go to Kichijoji, and we can play darts.
Welcome!
Hey!
What do you play?
We have 200,000 yen.
Right. What do you want to do? Hey, hey!
Thank you!
Playing darts with On. At least to start off with.
Well then.
As I explained earlier, we're playing 0-1. We'll have 5 rounds to bring our score down to 0. And by doing it as a pair, the Phantom Thieves' teamwork will strengthen.
Hey! Hey!
As for the rules, let's do 3-0-1. I think I can handle that.
You can do this.
Oh, is it my turn first? Is it? Okay. I like when it's my turn first.
Sounds good to me. Huh.
Have I ever mentioned how much I really hate the idea of just flinging my controller out of my hands to be able to use it? What, the 50,000 yen the guy stole? Yeah, the yen exchange rate's kind of crazy right now, actually.
I'll give it a go.
Like, I know I make the joke that it's always just slice off a couple of zeros, but it's actually going places as a currency currently.
Yes! Counting on you. For real? Yes. For
Nailed it.
I'll give it a go.
You got this, On. I believe in you.
For real? Thanks.
I'm gonna laugh if this works.
That was so much fun.
Thank you, On. You're amazing. Hey! Rank 3. I think I can do the same thing with Yusuke.
Indeed.
A rank 3 baton pass when you're like
For real?
right up there in terms of everyone's social link and everything is just nuts.
It's my turn.
Have fun. Not bad, not bad.
I see. Take it from here.
Nope, I missed.
I see. Nicely done.
I love the cut in for that.
Let's go. It's my turn. What is this?
I have the opportunity to finish it here. Huh? My hands are shaking.
I have it.
I'm gonna laugh when it misses. Yes! Yes!
It's beautiful. Not bad.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I just got that to work.
Nice.
That was time well spent.
That
Nice.
should do it for now.
We can train up and have fun at the same time. It's a pretty handy place.
See you later.
Ah, you're back.
So what do you want to do about our next big target? Well, gee, Ryuji, I don't know. Maybe we just tripped over one in the middle of the road. Well, after what that guy said, sitting around doing nothing's just pissing me off. You're talking about Akechi, right? I know how you feel. Ah, that high school detective. He'd have to shut up if we changed another person's heart. Come on, you gotta be more confident about this kind of stuff. But he did mention that the police are starting to mobilize. Either way, I don't think we should leave Akechi-kun be. It's the perfect time to meet and discuss what our strategy should be going forward. Let us gather at the hideout tomorrow. Yep, we need to go over to Yoshida.
Everyone.
However, the current administration refuses to discuss their plans for the future. Can we really accept such an utter lack of transparency? Been hearing this type of criticism about the government a lot lately. That's because Diet member Shido has been gaining popularity by saying the same thing. So he's just echoing another politician's criticism of the government? Apparently. Whatever. So first, you stole party funds, and now you're stealing ideas, no good Tora? Stop talking all big, you ex-convict. It seems I've drawn the ire of the audience once again, so he's claiming those who have made the same mistakes in the past shouldn't get a second chance. What can I say to that? What was that? You got something to say to me, kid? Look, man, I'm trying to give you a chance to say your piece. If you want to give me an attitude, we can do this all day. What's up with this kid? Why, you little punk? Yes, I am no good Tora, and I have made mistakes. Yes, I am unpopular and powerless. But that has nothing to do with my arguments. There are things I've learned from all my hardships. Yes. You can ridicule me all you want, but I will continue to oppose what's wrong with this world. Today's speech ended up being filled with quite a lot of passion. Unexpectedly, I might add. The highlight, though, was your yelling. It's very promising, but don't overdo it. You should avoid making enemies whenever possible. Okay, that's all for today. You two are amazing. I've been wrong this whole time. Even though someone's failed in the past, it doesn't mean that person can't try again. That's all I wanted to say.
You.
Please wait.
Thank you.
That's all I wanted to say. A strange one, just like that kid. I learned something from your dauntless spirit today. I have a bad habit of getting flustered whenever someone calls me no good Tora. You see me as someone of value, so I refuse to cower to criticism in front of you. Today, you taught me that I must have more confidence in my arguments.
All right.
My way of thinking changes when I'm with you. Perhaps it's the influence of your youthful spirit. Ah, my apologies, it seems we're out of time.
I shall ask you again another time.
Good work today. I'll see you soon. Thanks to you, I remembered something very important. Now that I think about it, ever since the scandal, I felt alone and helpless, like the whole world was against me. Perhaps I got too used to the constant judging and critique, but I realized I'd overlooked something crucial. I'd forgotten the people who support me, and how encouraging it feels simply to be in their presence. Perhaps it seems too obvious or too trite, but I hope you remember to cherish that too. Exactly. Sounds like you've already learned that lesson. I will engrave it into my heart, and I won't let myself forget it again. Well, I'll be counting on you for my next speech too. See you soon.
Hi.
Ketchy. And Yusuke. Yusuke's up there. Alright, I guess Sujin was in this direction too. Still, I wouldn't have expected to run into you at this time. Perhaps it really is fate. How you doing?
Huh?
Did you stay up too late? Are you alright? I do like that response. It's honest and it keeps the conversation from dragging. I've been getting interviewed a lot lately, so I'm wondering how I answer such questions. Suppose it's best to simply be yourself and say what you think. You've given me much to consider. If it's in too much trouble, may I speak with you again sometime? Hey, I heard from one of my upperclassmen, but apparently there's some kind of weirdo in Kichijoji. Even at a glance, you can tell right away that he's bad news. You live there, don't you? Are you okay? Oh, you mean that old man in Harmony Alley? My parents were talking about him, too. Doesn't that just make you wonder? Thinking I might try looking for him today. Don't do that, because I heard he hides his face. Who knows what he'll do to you if he sees you? You're gonna end up in a ditch somewhere. Did they say Kichijoji? Did we ever see anyone like that? Just sounds like a rumor, but you never know how much of it you can believe.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah, if on the off chance he really is a bad guy, we should do something about it. For now, we can just check it out whenever we have time.
How tragic.
Before I realized it, we're halfway through June. It's the only month of the year with no holidays, and it's filled with rain. Truly a season of hell. I'm exaggerating, you say. You're all just ignorant. After all, what's falling from the sky is acid rain that can melt metal. Let's test your knowledge and imagination.
Give it a try.
When washing your hair with dissolved copper, your hair color changes. What color do you think it turns?
This is it.
That's it.
By the way, magnesium turns your hair white, and rust will turn your hair red. However, acid rain can't melt gold or silver. If you want to dye your hair gold, use bronze coins. Thinking you could save money by skipping a visit to the hair salon? Seems you still don't understand the horrors of acid rain.
Nice going.
Rust will also tear up your scalp in flake form. London once had acid rain on the level of stomach acid. More than 4,000 people died. Perhaps one day a deathly rain was such as that. Allow me to try that again. Perhaps one day such a deadly rain will fall on Japan. My heart too is overcast, just like the rain that falls on the city. Ah, rain. I'm tired of thinking up witty comments. I agree, Morgana.
Oh good, you haven't gone home yet.
Can I help you, Kawakami?
Niijima-san's looking for you. Could you head to the student council room right away?
Oh, it's one of my favorite cutscenes in the whole game.
There's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork. What's telling me that isn't going to get you out of this. The student council room is on the 3rd floor, next to the library. Got it?
Let's go.
Why am I running errands for a student? I know she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
Niijima's the girl who keeps following you around, right? What could she
want? Yeah, it is. Yeah, she is. Let's go. Newspaper girl. Hi, newspaper girl. Student club, student council room. It's next to the library on the 3rd floor. What'd you do? Student council room. This is student council room. What are we called here for? This is rather strange. Makoto!
Ah, earlier than expected.
I like to be punctual.
Have a seat. I'll get straight to the point. Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents?
I mean, I could, but...
Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things. Have a listen.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
I will give On a pass here.
What could all this mean?
We screwed up.
Yeah, we did.
Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess? Won't you tell me how you did it?
She looks so angry.
You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you? I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves.
You have no proof.
Now,
yet.
What would the police think if they heard my recording?
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance.
It would be.
There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
I'd go to juvie.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us. You'll tell me, won't you? I believe that time would just be wasted.
No. Give me time. I can think of a way out of this.
Go ahead.
Hey, where you at? Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
Ryuji. We're adding 2 to the count. Because not only did he say that loud enough for everyone in this room to hear, Ren keeps his phone on silent, which means he had to scream that loud enough that anyone around him heard it.
That idiot!
So yes, 2 to the count.
As loud as always, but his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
Friends is stretching it right now, Makoto.
Guess it can't be helped now.
Friends is a stretch right now, Makoto.
Oh.
Here?
Is that girl a friend of yours?
It do be Makoto.
What's the meaning of this?
If you guys would stop talking and let me explain to you how dumb all of you were being.
I had him lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto, on Takamaki, and you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame.
She's good. Girl does her homework.
I wanted to ask you all about this.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame, while those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up.
Uh-huh.
How could that not raise suspicions?
How dumb do you think normal people are?
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all.
We aren't criminals yet. We are causing a ruckus.
And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
I know.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this.
It's a good deal.
She wants to make a deal.
She wants to make a fair deal.
There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible?
Girl, nailing a live octopus to a wall is impossible. Everything else is merely difficult.
However, I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof. Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
I do. And I'm the only one who matters here.
It's just turning into a real pain.
Oh, is it, Ryuji? Is it now? Is it turning into a real pain? Is the consequences of your actions finally catching up to you? Are you starting to feel remorse or regret? Are you starting to feel like maybe you need to start thinking about the consequences of your actions? Are you improving as a person? The answer is no.
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were.
Thank you, Yusuke.
Anything to say, Ryuji?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
Boy.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though. And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
Yeah, you guys keep forgetting that.
Things would get rough if we didn't have our leader. And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
Yeah, my bad.
Now learn from it. Apologies are useless without further effort.
So, we doing this? Alright, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
What about me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
Just walk in confidently, Yusuke.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke. What could she be scheming?
Nobody's going to care. Gee, tell us something we didn't already know. We just gotta do what she says. Considering what has happened, it seems we have no other choice. I wonder whose heart the student council president would want us to change. Don't matter to me. But there might be a reason behind someone she picks, right? I'm curious myself. She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice, did she not? Yeah, she definitely did. There must be some reasoning behind her choice. Please contact me immediately if you find anything out. Oh, and don't go picking any fights, okay? Do you understand, Ryuji? Why are you singling me out for? I ain't dumb.
Hey!
Alright.
Let's do it.
Short stream today, mostly just because I'm feeling very low energy. And it's been a long day for me. And I need food. Again, as always. Until next time, my friends, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow and Monday should be normal streaming days for me. Saturday, or not Saturday. Tuesday, I have a very important meeting I have to go to. But until then, we will be on our normal streaming schedule. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Be safe, stay warm or cool, depending on where you are, and have a good day. JP, thank you for hanging out as always, my friend. It's always good to see you. Until next time, everyone. See ya.